Oh, hello. Well, thank God I'm not a gambling streamer or a Twitch millionaire, because otherwise I might have a problem. No. However will the millionaires cope? Oh, I love seeing stuff like that. I really, really do. Twitch is finally appeared to have woken up. Sort of takes a little bit of prodding every once in a while to get them to really figure shit out, but every once in a while, I feel like they figure it out. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live! Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Part 2. Back in here live. So just throwing it out there. Yesterday, I said I was gonna go back and see if I could murder Diababadoo, whatever her name was. The Steel Maiden chick with McBurn. Worst name I've ever come across with in my life. But yeah, so I went and basically S-crafted her into oblivion before McBurn decided to McBurn everything and make everything okay. Level 75 across the board, and we're back in Ymir. What I believe is going to be, I don't know, like we just sort of hit, there's like a weird spot of like ended up. So I don't know if this is like a new act or what's going on. Taking a look at the missable quest list. It just seems to be there's a quest for Stranger Than Fishin' where we got to speak with Geralt at the inn in the Valley Echo. So it looks like it'll probably be a bonding moment, if that. So let's move forward on with that. Turn on my featured chat. I always forget to turn that damn thing on because that's the way it happens. But yeah, we're good. We're rolling on in. So let's get that going and bibbity boppity boobity, load it up and see where it takes us. Woo! That's feel good about it. So yeah, so like I said, we defeated, McBurn decided to go cray-cray and defeat us all, and then Eustace's dad shows up, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? You can't just send off a letter like that. And then Valimar takes us up into the black hole, and we go, and we run right back on over to Ymir, slapping ourselves what we gotta do daily, except we didn't do it yesterday, so we're just making up for it. Hey! Woohoo! Waking up on in the morning, Lothar, it's good to see you. Long time no see. Hope you're having a slightly better day than you were yesterday. So thus, they left for the Phoenix Wings to recover from the exhaustion that had built up over the last few days. Thanks to the manager's kindness, they had the building largely to themselves, and we enjoyed a rather relaxing dinner and soak up on into the spring. I'm doing well, for as well as someone can do that was kicked and prodded all night because my son decided to come on in and just kick me in the back all night because he decided to come into our room. He's started to get into that phase of where he now has to come into our room. Last night was okay. No, not the previous night from yesterday. So yeah, he doesn't understand the boundaries, the space part thing. So yeah, I get lopped and hoof-hotted in the back. But yeah, so we met up with the fam jam. Dad is up and at 'em. Still has got so much bandages around, but he is up and walking. I assume him and the missus are probably bumping uglies now, so he'll be right back on into the normal side of things. There are no boundaries. So it's weird so I thought the first day that he did it, I opened his window to get a breeze through, and I guess it maybe got cold. And so I thought, oh, maybe that's why he came on in to our bedroom, because it was cold in his bedroom. Despite the fact that I have our air conditioner running in our room, I like it like a meat locker in there. So I don't know if it was like that. Whether you had a bad dream, anything, but it's been a little bit too often lately. So especially for someone who I would have liked to have gotten a couple hours extra sleep. No, ain't happened. So Yeah, so now that the whole group of Class 7 is now back and together, we're hanging out at the Phoenix Wings, where basically the whole place is just rented out for us, thanks to Dad. So after agreeing that they would discuss what to do next the following afternoon, we return to our rooms to sleep. Oh, we're gonna have like a Persona 4 moment at the hot springs when there's supposed to be that separation of ladies' times and man time, and it's so peaceful tonight. Everyone's probably fast asleep by now. We might have all spent our time apart in different ways and all with different things on our minds. Now we're finally back together as a class, just not in school this time. It wasn't easy getting this far. We have one less thing to worry about now. And I owe it all to Elise's support and encouragement. That's right, I completely still forgot. Princess Alphine, or Alphin, and Reen's sister Elise are still not around, kidnapped. Thanks to her that I've been able to make it this far. Unless she's back and I missed something, could have been. Hang on in there, Elise. I'll bring you and Princess Alphine back safely. I promise. And when I do, I'll be sure to thank you again for giving me all I needed to come as far as I have. We still have to sit down and discuss what we're going to do from here on out, too. Can we even figure something like that out by tomorrow? I gotta bring at least some ideas to the table. But what? I mean, I'm happy we're together again and we've got a lot to decide for our future. It's just something we need to decide as a team. Everyone's had their own challenges to face and problems to conquer, but each of them faced what they were given head on. We ended up apart, but no one lost hope. Instead, everyone tried to make the best out of the circumstances they were dealt. Thinking back on our reunions, I think the one who left the strongest impression was... Ooh. I'm sure this is like an interesting little point. Who did leave the strongest impression? You know, like, I've gotta say, if I'm thinking out loud, honestly to goodness, to me personally, like in a shocking way, it's Emma. All this time, she's been fighting alone, unable to tell us any of her true identity and why she was doing what she did, right? We learned, had an idea. She's a witch. She's able to open doors and use her Jedi mind powers as a Sith Lord that she is. And she's got a cat, which, you know, in my books is worth two in a bush. That must have been so hard on her. Did she feel like an outsider? What was it like never being able to ask for support? And yet she did all she could to fulfill her duties as a witch while being a loyal and kind classmate to us. I wish I could be like her. I wish I could be that strong.
Reen?
Let me guess who just popped up. Hello, hello? Everyone just gotta let the hair down every once in a while, eh? So if you would have picked a guy, would they just be strutting out nude?
I didn't think anyone else would come here so late at night. Sorry, I'll get out now.
No, you shouldn't have to do that. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that anyone was in here.
Sure you didn't.
Well, this might be the perfect chance for us to sit down and talk.
Sure. Get yourself a Sapporo and we'll have a sit down.
Pardon?
She said, sit down. I'll have a talk. What are you, deaf, Reen? Yes. I think she's peeing in the hot spring. We discussed this yesterday.
It feels wonderful to bathe here during the winter. I love the feeling of warmth coursing through your entire body.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's my favorite time of the year to relax in the springs too.
Reen is currently trying to hide the pop-up that has just occurred for him. Everyone hates pop-up ads, right?
But never mind that. Are you sure you're comfortable with both of us being here, Emma? It's pretty late, and with the two of us, it's kind of,
I see what you mean. Still, I'm modestly covered, so I don't think it's too much of a problem.
Modestly covered.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare at me so much, however.
Way to make it awkward, Reen.
Although, I can't blame you too much. I'm the one who decided to come in to begin with.
Oh. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Sorry. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk, right? Was it about anything in particular?
Yes, as it so happens. I wanted to thank you, Reen.
Thank me? Thank me for what? I don't feel like I've done anything that warrants being thanked.
Well, everything, I suppose. I wanted to thank you for surviving all this time so that we could meet again. And I wanted to thank you for coming all the way to Legram to get us. Crow may not be with us, but you're the reason. the rest of us-
It's funny to me that they're still stuck on thinking like that Crow is just going to be coming back into the class and back with open arms. Like, am I missing something of like, he's the bad guy? He shot El Presidente. He's got a night like I do. He played us for fools. It was all part of the plan. And we're thinking like we can just swap him out like that? Right back to where things were?
Stretch.
I agree with you, buddy.
Besides, it was only because of you guys that I was able to do anything at all.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Everyone contributed something in some way. However, I believe Class 7 can only be what it is with you at its center. We all believed you would get back on your feet and fight, and it's because you pulled through that we made it this far.
Is that what you believe?
I feel that way, and I know everyone else does too. So, thank you, Reen.
Well, you're welcome. Just say you're welcome, Reen. Don't overthink this. Don't overcomplicate it. Or yes, just do a maniacal laugh. There it is. Who's the villain now?
Please don't laugh. It took a lot of courage to come in here and tell you that, you know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. It just finally hit home that everything Elise said.
Be right back. Just gonna fill up my coffee. All right, we're all good. Sorry about that. Somehow, I usually just get myself a cup of coffee. The last couple days, I was brewing myself, a pot. Not a lot. I mean, 8 cups in a giant mug like this is about 3 cups of coffee. I'm not really too big, but... And it's because I'm getting up super early.
No idea that everyone was thinking of me as much as they were, or that so many people were looking out for me. It just made me realize all over again how blind I've been all this time.
I was blind, but now I can see.
So I couldn't help but laugh at myself.
You'd be like Ray Charles, right? You, Charlie? Stevie Wonder, perhaps. Isn't it weird that there are 2 blind pianists?
Our bonds are stronger than you realize. They won't be broken so easily, Reen. I hope you never forget that.
Don't worry, I won't. Now that Class 7 is together again, I'm sure we'll be able to go back to the academy.
I mean, do we have to have like a graduation ceremony or something that I'm missing out on?
As long as we don't give up, I know.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around, make reality. So let's give it everything we've got.
Of course.
Oh, is there a cat watching us? Maybe. No, probably. Nice. Auto Curia. Is Curia for a single person or for all people? Because that could work out quite well. I don't know how often it would happen, but skipping a few days into December 12th, in the Ymir rest day number 3. There we go. So like I said, there is a missable quest for fishing at the Valley Inn. I'm just going to see who we got to chat it on up with. I believe it is Gerald at the Inn and Pub Valley Echo. So we'll get that. And then there's... This is the only day in the game where you have double bonding events for certain characters. For this reason, you are given 7 bonding points. Well, our meeting in the Phoenix Wings cafeteria isn't until this afternoon, which means I've got plenty of time to figure out what we can do beforehand. Maybe it'd help to ask the others about what's on their minds too. Sounds like a plan. So I think there's also going to be some snowboarding we can do as well. And this time, Laura, Emma, Eustace, and Sarah have 2 bonding events each that can be viewed instead of 1. Talking to one of these characters after viewing their first bonding event will allow you to view their second. Wow. Okay. So it wasn't wrong. So like I said, first things first, we always do this. We always go out and get those quests. That's like my thing. And like I said, we have a lot of people. So we're going on. We're probably going to check out basically everything that's, at the goods and souvenir store. There might be something there, but there's no more, there's not a lot of quests to worry about. So we'll head on over yonder at Valley's Echo. My favorite place and yours, the bar. And see what's going on. All right, where is, all right, is that Emma? That is Emma. Didn't recognize her with the glasses on. Yo, Gerald. Hey there. Congrats on finally getting all your classmates back together. I'm glad to see you're all safe too. Not like they ever seemed like the kind of people who'd go down easily. You're right. The hard part's still yet to come though. Might all finally be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide what it is we need to make a difference. Good luck with that. By the by, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small little favor? Favor? Not often you guys ask favors of me. Well, you see, we've got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, but I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday. She's been gone for a whole day? That's right. She always seemed to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's been gone this long. It's in the middle of winter too, so I'm a little bit worried about her. If you're free, I'd really appreciate it if you went out and looked for her. Yeah, I can help you out there. Our discussion is until a little bit later, so if she went out to fish, I'm guessing she's probably on the valley behind the village. That's what I figured too. Hard part is finding out how far down the path she's gone. I don't have any leads there either, so you're just gonna have to comb it from top to bottom. Alright, I'll bring her back as soon as I can. Alright, so this was the snowboarding. See if there is a new one. A3 course, love it. Let's get on in. Like I said, we somehow have missed. Oh, I keep thinking the target flags are how many you have to get. Bring out our inner Final Fantasy VII. Oh, geez, I almost just bamboozled that one. Oh, this is gonna be dirty. Speed up! What kind of music is this for snowboarding? It seems so odd. Woo! There we go.
I did it!
You certainly did do it, my friend. You're finished. Nice work! That was an expert level course, too. Here's your prize. Passion leggings. Oh, and take this, too. It's a new board that's gotten real popular among the youngsters. Select board on the course is now available. The difference between boards is purely cosmetic, so feel free to base that on personal preference. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained if you want to come boarding again. All right, so passion leggings. So what did we just score there? Oh, they're actually no. Strength and defense prevents freeze. I think Laura has them. Imagine just throwing both of them on there. I mean, who else would be good with that? First of all, I gotta say, I'm actually impressed that I don't have to, oh, I was just gonna say, I don't have to put on anything with anybody, but no, there we found it. Eustace has got some strength, but he's also, he's also a magic user. Geez, I don't know what to throw on there. We got lots of stuff, I think the yellow pendulum, and then probably the passion leggings, because I think he could appreciate that. There we go. Yeah, we'll get into the orbs and quartz a little later. Nothing but time there, but so we got the quest to do. So I was sitting there thinking, do I want to do the quest first, or do I want to? I feel like we can go and do that, and then go around and chat it up with people. So that's what we'll do. I will save just in case, and I gotta hit the right button, just in case it sort of screws up, type of thing. I'd hate to have that happen. So stumble on up here and try to find our fishing fiend. I should call the others if I'm heading out to the valley. Yeah, call some friends. Let's go with Emma, Gaius, and Elisa, and then we'll take let's take a couple of low levels, Elliot and Milliam. So there's the fishing spot. Oh man, is she out there? She must be. Because there really isn't any other places for us to go. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, the tactics was what I wanted to take a look at. These are always a little weird at times. Why is he all the way over there? That's fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll get out, we'll fight, we'll fish. Hey, look, penguin guys. Not penguins as in wearing tuxedos, but
I could probably fish here.
you certainly could fish here. We could just find the exclamation point thing. There we go. Fishy. Oh yeah. Change rod. What we got? We got the feather rod and the excellent rod. Fish, please. Get that over and started. I love that. And fresh lobster is going to be served, what it looks like.
Not what I had in mind.
Crayfish, that looks like a lobster. I'm sorry to say, but he had a waffle today. I don't know, he's just, I think because he was up super early, like he's just chilling on the couch watching Blippi of all things, but
Not bad.
caught a warrior. Like the ultimate warrior. From the power of the moon to the sun around. No. Imagine your name was Warrior Warrior. I've been watching, it's relatively entertaining, the Kevin Nash podcast with Sean Oliver. And he had a little clip about him in Ultimate Warrior, and he basically went out and said, like, he's like, I was never gonna call him Warrior, even though if he changed his name, he was always gonna be Jim to me. But I guess I don't know if like him and Warrior never got along. I always feel like Kevin Nash really doesn't share his full take on things. He seems to be real enough, but like, it always feels like there's parts of stories missing of like. It's like, oh, I never had a problem with Warrior, but he always tried to avoid me. It's like, okay, well, clearly, like, people don't just avoid people for no apparent reason. You know, there was something to it, because he always went on about, like, I guess Ultimate Warrior owned a gym, and so Kevin would go there to work out, and he'd always be like, hey, I want to, you know, shoot shit with Jim, Ultimate Warrior, that's his name, and then he'd be like, no, he'd always go out the back and into his truck, and he'd always miss him. So he said he went out one day to purposely, he went out the back, like very quickly to catch him before he could get to his car to ask him and ask him if he had a problem. And he's like, no, just had somewhere to go. Like, why would you say such a thing? Like, who cares? Right? That'd be my take anyways, but weird enough. I wonder if, like, actually, this would be a better opportunity for me to just start getting the other kids in there. I mean, for sure. He seems like a strange guy. The Ultimate Warrior meaning. Like, I don't think Kevin Nash is weird, but Ultimate Warrior for sure was a dangerous fellow.
Let's move.
He does, yes. Like, and for all of the people like that he's been around, you know, like who unfortunately lost their lives, or I've said this before. I hate the saying they battle their demons. I hate that saying. Just say what it really is that people have, but I get it, I guess. Oh, that was another thing. Funny you bring him up. So they were looking at Hogan's contract. So he signs with WCW. Like this was like the yellow and red Hulk Hogan, right? Like when WCW is trying to come off. So and then like I guess he has like a renewal come up, and that's when the NWO just started. The amount of money Hulk Hogan was making boggled the mind. Like I couldn't even believe it. Like, so first of all, like I being Canadian, you can probably agree. Like I tried to watch a lot of wrestling, but WCW wasn't really carried in Canada, except until way later when TSN ran both of them. But that was like after everything was sort of big. But like, if you wanted to watch WCW, you needed someone who had like a satellite or whatever. Like I always remember going to a friend's house, Tony's house, to watch Nitro. Yeah, like you could always watch Thunder on TBS, but you could never get Nitro because it was on TNT, which we as Canadians didn't get. But so Hogan had a ridiculous deal where essentially he had to do 6 pay-per-views a year. Then he had to do like X amount of Nitros or Thunders. He didn't have to do too many. But he was getting paid off of what their ratings were, and we're talking in the millions. And he had a guaranteed showing of, I think, of $150,000 per show. Like, I mean, that just shows like what the money was back then, obviously, but it was like ridiculous. And then like the amount of money he was getting from merchandise. Apparently, according to Kevin Nash, he sued later when WWE bought WCW because he said he never saw a merchandise check when he was in WCW. But Hogan obviously got one. But then he said he sued WWE for it, and obviously it was probably something that should have been mentioned.
Now's our chance. We can.
But I just thought it was comical that like really that's the approach you have to go.
That's that.
People having this kind of money, ridiculous. I'm trying to figure if we should even exchange out Gaius, maybe. Yeah, like, but so like again, you have to remember, like, if you pay attention now of like, you know, Dave Meltzer always puts like the ratings on his Twitter or whatever about what Nitro and what Dynamite do, and they're always getting like, they're very lucky if they get a .10 or something like that, you know, meaning like 1 million people watched. Whereas like back in the 90s, like wrestling was getting 4 million people watched. Like it was more popular than like Monday Night Football at the time. Like that's how popular it was to think about. So like it was weird to think of in that aspect, but you know, good on them. So obviously the money was flowing, the advertise dollars were flowing. You know, can't deny it, obviously. What do these guys hate? You hate fire? What about you? Also hate fire. Do we have something that's big enough that nails both of them? No. Yeah, it was. And now like it's funny because I guess like he's never discussed what the contracts were, but like we all know, like Raw, didn't they sign like a deal with NBC, or I know they're on Peacock, but like aren't they getting like $250 million a year to air Raw on whatever Raw is on nowadays? Like that number sounds ridiculous. Like, or Fox or whoever it was at the time. Like, it boggles my mind that wrestling seems to be not as interesting, but maybe there's more money flowing around. So maybe that's the part I'm missing.
Second form. Damn.
And you know now, but now you look at days of like now there's guaranteed contracts, right? So like maybe the entire money wasn't there, but at least these people are getting home to see their families, you know, instead of like, because like Kevin Nash was going on about, it's a very good podcast if you are interested in it. It's Sean Oliver and Kevin Nash. If you're not sure who Sean Oliver is, remember the kayfabe commentaries you would see on YouTube where he would have like all the old wrestlers and ask him like, you know, he'd bring out like a gym bag and bring out a bottle of Jack and go, hey, who's this remind you of, type of thing, and someone would say some dead wrestler or whatever. But it's called the Click Podcast. It's very good. But you know, he would go on about the like he'd be gone for 21 days without a day off. Like you're on the road for 21 straight days, then you'd get 3 days off, and then you'd have to go back on that 21-day turn again. And, you know, and the more popular you were, obviously, the more you'd want to work. But if you weren't working, you weren't getting paid. All you'd get was your like $150 a day thing. It's when you were going to shows, you're getting part of the gates, part of the pay-per-view, you know, stuff where the money was flowing, right? Whereas now like with streaming and everything, I don't even know if they have, you know, pay-per-view. Like, I'm sure there still is a gate, you know, everyone still wants to have a share of the gate or whatever, because, you know, that's still merchandise money and the beer money and whatnot, and agreements with that. But, you know, in the end, you know, you still want to have something, at least of a guarantee, so, you know, it's nice that they get that. I have a feeling that these aren't really going to work, but, that's all he has access to.
Okay.
What do you got, my friend? There we go. That's what we want. We want these. Although they're all gonna move, aren't they? So if we probably keep it on him, it'll probably work eventually. I was just gonna say, don't you dare,
Try this.
don't you dare do a counter. You're gonna fuck up the whole thing. There it is. That's 15,000 damage right there. Wow.
How about this? Here I go!
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance!
I probably should have picked Fee, but we are getting a little bit of levels here. I feel bad. I'm chasing like this weird jellyfish on the land who doesn't want anything to do with me, but I want the experience. That's what I want.
My turn.
It's my turn. Huh? Oh,
How can you be out of breath on that one, Elliot? How can you be out of breath? I still don't. It's amazing to me with everything going on now, like AEW without, like, I don't care much for CM Punk. That's irrelevant to me. But it'll be weird to me of like if everything comes out like out of nowhere, like when Cody Rhodes left AEW, I never pictured that happening. I never pictured someone who wanted to get into the business and make their own program like they did with AEW, and then just to leave it because that's it's not what they want. Like, I can't picture AEW without Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Like, they're going to be running out of EVPs if this is, gonna not go their way.
Dance flames! Aster flare! Here I go!
it's my turn.
I don't need you to heal anybody here, buds. Don't need that. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That got out. Boy, he does not have a lot of spots to just murder things on. But sure, that'll nail something if they don't move, which they did. And you're dead.
Too slow.
Try this.
Look, I remember talking out loud. I remember when TSN finally got Nitro. So like that was like your Monday night watching. So like Raw, I guess like their deal was, and this has also sort of always been known. WWE has always sort of been TSN's Canada's thing. Comically that it's not on there now, I don't think. I think it's all Sportsnet or whatever. But back in the day, like even when they did get Nitro, they never showed Nitro live. If you wanted to watch Nitro, you always had to watch it at 11:05 because then there was that other whole thing of like the show would start at like 8:57 instead of 9 o'clock, and then would run till like 9:05 so that they would get those starting and ending hours or whatever it was. But I always remember like that was back when Raw was 2 hours and Nitro was 2 hours, and then Raw decided to get silly. But I always remember like you had the weird in between thing of Raw ran 9 to 11. And then 11 to midnight, you'd have Sports Center, or Sports Desk, as it was called. And then from 12 till 2 is when you got Nitro. And I gotta tell you, as a young kid in high school at that point, I mean, that was some good watching, but that made for getting up for school some days a little rough. But luckily, by the time I was in the later grades, I had a bunch of spares and whatnot, so I usually set them up that either I went home early in the day or I started later in the day and was able to drive to school anyway, so it wasn't really too big of a deal. But
Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
I'll back you up!
Right.
Yeah, that even that just feels like a waste. Like, don't even bother. Just hit the poor monkey. Oh God, I knew it was gonna happen. There you go. At least somebody smack him.
Here I go.
And we got to learn about this whole other Millium character that's on the other side of the scope, right? There's that person who's got the black Armageddon or whatever the heck they're called. We don't know about them, so figure life out eventually. Is someone up here at least? Okay, there's someone there. Just, you know, just having a nice little fishing experience. They're probably gonna be like, wait, why did you come out and get me? Like, I was just out enjoying some fun. You know, we're fishing. Don't worry about us. We're fine.
My turn.
It's my turn. How about this?
It's my turn. Hey!
Yes, sir. Yeah, you didn't stand a chance.
Vic! Hi! How are you? They're getting better and better each time, buddy. How are you? Good afternoon? Or good evening? Could be good evening. It could be even good morning. I don't know what time it is for you anymore. I'm so confused. Great! Glad to hear that. Wait. Have you found a unit?
Let's move. Second form. Gale!
It's 12:49. Okay, that's acceptable in some way, shape, or form. And I will accept good morning on that one. I'll accept it. Nope, I'm expecting to find one fastest next week. That's good. I'm sending you nothing but good vibes and hoping you can get yourself an apartment. So, like, are you looking at something like for yourself, or were you always looking at getting something like renting with friends? Like, is that the way you work with roomies or roommates, as it said?
Way to show us how it's done.
You're too kind.
Because I mean, when you shared those costs, I was like, geez, you and one other guy. Okay, that's cool. Good friend, I would assume. It's funny, in retrospect, I sort of wish I would have had that thing. I never went to university where I guess like I would have had that. Like I went to college, just like a 2-year college thing. But I always felt like that would have been cool to just like rent an apartment or a house with some friends. But I just lived at home till I was like 30, and then I moved out with you know, who's my wife now. But I'm guessing you have met a certain... Oh, you mean the worst named character I've ever seen in my life, McBurn? McBurn? I couldn't believe his name, Vic. Yeah, he showed up last stream. Oh my, already tired? Oh yes, you certainly are. Any fish would be after fighting all night long. Got you. Come on. Oh, drat. It took my bait and swam off. Again, why fish? Is your fishy stomach a bottomless pit of hunger? How'd I know this is how I'd find her? I can't believe she's been fishing all night. And again, I totally can. McBurn gets really good every time he comes out. I mean, gradually gets better. Okay. Living with friends is pretty fun, but sometimes it gets awkward when shit happens. Oh yeah, like, I mean, I always felt like, I don't think I could ever picture living with, like my best friend who's been in here like before. Like it would have been cool, but like sort of seeing like how people live, and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't be able to put up with that. Like, I mean, I wouldn't probably allow that, but I was like, oh, like you start to learn things about people that you don't see, you know, when you just see them on a friendly basis, right? Like, you know, that type of thing. There's many theories for the series that revolves around him, apparently. Excuse me, Annabelle? I think it would be best to return to Amir and get some sleep. Considering how tired you are, if you were to fall into that water, I dread to think might what happened. Oh, hogwash! I'm so close to finally catching it. I can already taste a deliciously filleted body. I refuse to go back empty-handed. It's simply unthinkable. Well, she's certainly passionate, isn't she? I'd be worried for her if she kept at this pace, though. She's so focused on fishing. She's not seeing things clearly. Is there nothing we can do? Oh, I know. What if I caught the fish that you're after in your place? Would that work for you? Oh, a fishing battle is what you want? I'd be happy to accept. Let's see who can catch the little devil first, shall we? I mean, that's not what I... Oh, sure. Game on. I hope I can actually catch it. It sounds like a big one. He looks great as a character, but I didn't understand, like, McBurn, that's his name, McBurn. Like, this game has had nothing but fantastic people and names. And McBurn is his name.
Not what I had in mind.
McBurn. I can't go, like, is he come with a Happy Meal or something? Like, it's huge. That's what she said. Did you catch it? Did you catch the mighty blue devil? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's gigantic. Come on. Probably gonna be a boot. Oh God. That's him. I fail to believe that we caught something that big. You caught it. You really caught. Okay, well, someone's happy. This is the elusive blue devil. This is not the time for rejoicing. Stay back. It's a monster. It's a monster. Oh, what? Yeah. See how angry he is, Annabelle?
Let's get started.
There we go.
My turn.
Your turn indeed, eh? How of all the things, well, I don't know what that's gonna do for us, but you know, we do get to do it quickly, so. Speed up and movement down, there we go. All right,
Try this.
Of course. Sorry for the trouble.
With pleasure.
sorry for the troubles.
There! Surrender your strength.
Calamity Cock!
Calamity!
I'm telling you, that's what he says. He started calling himself McBurn after McDonald's gave him the wrong order and broke the ice cream machine again. Have you ever seen the video on why McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken? Have you ever seen that? It's like I think it's a YouTube video. Ooh, that could probably be good. Yeah, here's the thing. Oh, I'm listening. I love things.
My turn.
Your restaurant uses the same, yeah, but it's not the model though, right? It's not the model of the ice cream maker, from what I was led to believe. It's McDonald's has an agreement with, like, the people who fix it, and that only they can fix it, right? Because apparently, like, it's not that the machine is hard to fix or whatever. It's just like McDonald's. It's like I guess if you probably were to dig into it, I'm sure McDonald's probably is part owner. Like, it's all, that's the bullshit part of it. But you know what's funny? I don't really go there too much for ice cream, but my wife loves a Frosty or whatever the fuck they're called, mix something. But I feel like that was a thing in high school of always wanting ice cream and going out and it's like, oh, sorry, it's broken. Which now, like, I don't really remember hearing, like, you go to the McDonald's drive-thru and getting told it's broken. Maybe it's an American thing. I don't know. It doesn't really occur to me really much anymore. But it's weird that it's
Here goes!
mentioned.
Overdrive!
Dark Fantasy Realms with that love blurk. Appreciate that. Do you know how we call McDonald's in Australia? No. I would love to know.
Leave it to me!
Don't you have, like, isn't Burger King not really like Burger King in Australia? Isn't that like a whole other thing as well? Wait, so it's not called McDonald's, it's called Macca's? I'm even more confused. Or maybe it's Hardee's or something? No, we just abbreviate it. Oh, Macca's. I mean, we call it Mickey D's. You know, all the same thing, I guess you could say. What do we got? This. Oh, yeah. So he hates... The Icy Croaker hates it. Hates it!
Try this.
Burger King is called Hungry Jack's. Okay. That makes... Oh, just sucked me right on in there, didn't you?
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Right.
Yes, sir!
Milliam, what do you got? Maybe we could throw you... What do you got? Funny story, there was a guy way before Burger King became big who came to America. He tried Burger King and thought he was going to make it big and go international. I always thought I heard the story of Burger King, that the guy, maybe it was that same guy, like they didn't trademark the name in Australia, so he did or something.
Leave it to me.
Okay, yeah, so Burger King isn't Burger King, but there is Burger Kings in Australia. If you want Burger King, it's Hungry Jack's. I am so... How could you not be more confused at that, right?
They're open. Got you. Let's move.
Oh, that's right. So now we can nail that double overdrive. That'll do it.
There.
Just because BK just said fuck you and rebranded. Yeah, like, I mean, people know what they're getting, right? With that stuff. So I mean, it's not surprising to me, right? Like, I mean, you could change whatever name you want to. It's irrelevant to me. I mean, if I want something specifically, I'm gonna go get it regardless.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
I go where the
Taco Bells are bellies here. Wow. Just give me a second, be right back. I gotta go take a pee. Want to grab some bellies? Love to. Oh, don't step on a cat. Careful. So what are some other Australian names of restaurants that are like, it's like is that what it's called? Is Bellies? Or is that just like the pet name of, like, you would say, like, you want to go grab some Bellies because, you know, again, it's just some Taco Bell or Mickey D's, which but I know what you're saying. Pet names, okay. I take it you're a big Gaius fan, Joe. I mean,
Great.
with what he's been able to accomplish, thanks to you know, the likes of Boris telling me, you know, basically he just keeps using his CP. Ever heard of drop bears?
Thank
It
goodness.
sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. They are koalas but attack humans. Oh. I thought koalas are cute and cuddly, but don't they have, like, chlamydia or something? Anyways, it wasn't easy, but I managed to bring her back. Sounds like things got pretty hairy out there. Similar like oh wait, so are they not koalas, or are they koalas but they just attack humans? Allow me to apologize for exposing all of you to danger like that. I thought I could handle myself in dangerous places, but my overconfidence may have been my undoing this time. I feel as though I've learned anew just how dangerous it can be to leave the shelter of a town. Well, as long as you understand that, I suppose that's all that matters. Yep, no one got hurt and she got what she did was wrong. You really helped me out here by finding her. I think this is a little something from me. Effort. For the upcoming place, I highly recommend bringing Elisa and Sharon, because together you will never run out of CP. Just a suggestion. The CP battery tactic, right? Abso-fucking-lutely indeed. Sure as can be. It's nothing special anyways. Well, in that case, I feel as though I should give you some kind of reward as well. I wouldn't be much of a noble if I didn't repay someone for their kindness. Prankster. Thanks. Well, thank you again for saving my life. Tea time is great time. I'll have to substitute for coffee currently, but I am a tea guy myself. Oh, just like the queen. I guess when I eventually re-enable, I guess it's gonna have to be the King's English now. I guess I'm gonna have to work on my British accent. I don't really know how to do it. I was just so reliant upon doing it like the Queen. I just thought it was all acceptable. I don't know how King Charles would sound. That's probably not even close. I always think like I'm trying to overdo like an Australian accent. It doesn't work out at all. Maybe we'll just retire it as a whole. Oh boy, looks like it'll take more than a brush with death to get her to give up this dangerous fishing excursions. But the side quest is complete. So we have lots of people to hang out with, though. That's a plus. What are these orbments we just got, though? So we got effort, whatever this does. Oh, so it's a Thales and Curia. 70% chance to make a superb dish when cooking. That might be good to throw on somebody. And then Prankster, Flame Tongue. 7% chance to make a peculiar dish. So it's more about cooking. But it does offer some things, so I just don't know who has... See, like, what is Tira? And that's Thalas and Curia. What is Thalas? I guess I should look it up. Oh, so that's a revive. And a heal. So it's a revive and a short heal, and in exchange for I think actually I'll put that on there just because why the hell not? And we get a Curia out of it, which I don't think we currently have. Yeah, and we have breath, which is a much better of a heal. Moving on into is anyone who has like a red Impassion? Feel that's good. My people, I need you to work on Eustace's things because we don't have anything. Everything else is looking pretty good. Heat up. Everything else is pretty good. It's just Eustace we're gonna have to dick around with. So he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does because he has it with criminal. Right. All right. Okay, so there are a bunch of people that we can hang out with, and we've been given a bunch of opportunities to get double points. So that's how that's gonna work. So we are going to save the game. And sort of getting a rough idea. I'm afraid of move your paw just a little bit. I don't want to run it. Oh God, what happened? There is some good people to hang with, apparently. Careful of the kitty. No. You're not coming up here every time. You're going to hurt yourself. No, the kitty is right there. Stop, please. No, stop. You need a nap. You need a nap? You want that one on? What do you want? Oh, we love that. What'd you like? You were nice and quiet. What'd you like? That one?
Right.
That one? There we go. There's a lot of extra stuff that we can get here just by looking at the Neo Seeker thing. I just don't know what the levels are to get, so but we could get some pretty powerful accessories by the looks of it if we hang out with Claire, Sharon, and Toval. But they all have to be rank 3, which I don't think they are. Where would it share that? I probably there. It doesn't even have them all listed. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, do I just go with it? My brain just fizzled out. Never mind. Forget what I said, Jordan. Jesus Christ, I need to go back to sleep and rest my brain. New suggestion. Equip Reem with all the best shit you possibly can. I think he's already got pretty good stuff already. We just need to figure who we want to hang out with, if it's worth that. But, yeah, so we can go back to the house to hang out. There's lots of people to hang out with. Let's go over to Plover's Goods and Souvenirs, and then we'll see who we can hang out with. Little boy just staring at those wine bottles as if he's getting excited like Chelsea Ann. Or Sharon. Okay, Sharon is one of the people we're supposed to hang out with. I saw young Eustace in front of the store not too long ago. He's such a handsome young man, isn't he? He can spend as long as he likes out there, if you ask me. Good to see you all the other classmates are back too. Although, I still feel like someone's missing. Am I imagining things? Someone won't be gone for long though. We'll bring him back. Oh, you got a trade. You do have some things. Hello, Boris! Oral bracelets, eh? Oh, I see colors of orange. I see colors of orange. We need a green emblem. We don't have a green emblem. You can get one from a green pendulum. It's gonna cost a lot of you. Did we reach? Yes, I did that off stream. I did it. I got my 3 AP. Got all that stuff. Yes, we are good. Ooh, a poison too. I don't know if I want to be spending these points and monies on these things. Could be good. I'm sure there's some options. Trade that evergreen. I don't have the thing for the evergreen problem. I need a green emblem. Freeze 2 as well. Petra. Jesus, I only have so many things, people. All right, so I need a green emblem. All right, let's make people happy. All right, we got that. Petrify and Freeze 2 are also good. I already have a Petrify. Oh, you meant Petrify 2. All right, we made those things to make people in the chat happy. I don't think did he have weapons? I don't think he did. He just had a. Oh my god! Oh no, we've already bought all those because those weren't on the extra to-do list. Just trying to figure like who do we want to hang out with? Like we've been given a lot of points, but so there are points for extra people. So it looks like Gaius is gonna get a new ability. We got the passionate leggings. Claire, Sharon, and Toval, I think. Boris, at the beginning of the stream, I chose Emma, and we hung out in the naked spot thing I can't think of right now because its name has eluded me. Sharon, wanna do some shopping? Well, that's right. Since you all been gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might just help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. Well, that's awfully generous of you. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Reen, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. And, well, I swear we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. Great to know she's got her back, but still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Absolutely. Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him a little bit and all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear that. As we can say I'm done with shopping, let's head on over to the kitchen. To the kitchen we go. Together, Reen and Sharon walked back into the mansion, and after seeing Reen's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Oh, you're making a Mir-style borscht? Good idea. Plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat he's using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Reen, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? I mean, if you would, I'll set up preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Penguins wearing them tuxedos with the slapperoonie. Woohoo! Good morning, my friend. How are you? A daily slap for the Geordie boy. Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's times like these where she seems like just any other maid. It takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. What are we planning on doing today? Hanging out in the mirror? I mean, unless you mean off of stream. We're hanging out with a bunch of peeps. Getting that all out, and then seeing where it's taking us. For real lives, I work later, tonight and tomorrow night. I'm sort of like, you finally myself looked again. You shaved your head? There you go. I'm sort of like annoyed. Like, I was hoping to use some leftover vacation time that I had, so I was gonna take tomorrow off, so that I could go to hockey. Not your head, your beard. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you do the whole thing? You look like Neil Matter. And like, I don't know if like my boss is off this week without like telling anybody or whatnot, but like, you know, like it is getting to the end of the year where like I'd hate to tell you, like, hey, you're gonna owe me 8 hours at the end of the year then because I tried to use it and you're not getting back to me. Or if I just go to my head boss and go, hey, I'm trying to use some time. Looks like I sliced my finger. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply though, so it should be fine. Oh, no, that won't do it all. Would you still hold him on? Stop the bleeding. Is she... Why did I have a feeling she's gonna do that? Wow, we're just getting sensual here. Sherry, you know, you could have just told me to do that. She's a vampire. This is so awkward. See, that should do the trick. Sherry, I'm not sure it's a good idea to just start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason? I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. I'm a vampire. I can't see you in your so I'm like John Cena, am I? She's messing with me again, isn't she? Having a nap? Watch the kitty! You're almost stepping on the kitty. You can have a nap? Okay, go have a nap. Oh, here. Go have a nap. There we are. Oh, better. Please leave the rest of the work to me. Should give your finger time to heal. Like, did I lop it off or something? Like, does Reen's finger now look like my finger? Trying to make it straight or what? You're probably right. Sorry that I couldn't be of more help. Well, you needn't be sorry, Master Reen. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Elise's younger days, too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying for me to come and help her. Sweet. I can picture how embarrassed you'd be if we learned that Sharon was telling people this, though. Come to think of it, I've been working for the Rhineford family for a while now. 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Rhineford's passing. I cannot begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina giving me a chance to... She did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Finger gone. No more swordsman, Reen. Now he has to use a gun. But what if it was like his trigger finger? Maybe we'd have to have an adjustment there. What were you before? Oh, never mind. Yep, yeah. As you no doubt suspect, I was an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her. And she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that. Technically, I mean, sure, but what, I don't know, like, to me, like, I would probably shoot a gun like this, with this as like holding it like this. Like, it would feel weird of... I couldn't do it. Luckily, I'm not an American. Over. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze me. She certainly doesn't. Nonetheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was simply just thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Rhineford Company will never waver, nor will my devotion to Class 7. Master Reen, I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Sarah can do a sword gun, yeah, but she also doesn't have a finger lopped off from cooking with Sharon. Well, thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that too. I hope we're always going to stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. And after helping out however he could until his mother returned, Reen left them to finish by themselves. Level 3. Great. So next on the list is Toval. So we're gonna go find him. Because I want to hang out with all the people like you really don't get to hang out with. There's Fee with the dog, because of course. Wait, who is that up there? That must be... that's Laura. Small child. Who we got over here? Got Milliam and... okay, so Claire was another one. The Icy Maiden herself. Captain Claire, is something wrong? Hello, Reen. nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contains some information I found personally relevant. Oh, well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today is one of the few chances we get to rest. I appreciate the concern. Still, you have better things to worry about than my well-being. Like the future of Class 7, for example. Back to work, Boris, for you. Have fun. Always do, my friend. Thanks for stopping on in, buddy. Lurk away, my friend. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all of that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's exhausted. Well, since she's so well defended, why don't we both just take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say? Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Those are the biggest balls on a billiard table I've ever seen in my life. Literally the size of Reen's balls. And she just cleared it all in one stroke, or what? I can't believe you just pocketed all of the balls in one shot. Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry, I ended the game before you even had a chance to take a shot, haven't I? Huh. Thinking about it, seems like these are saying like the exactly kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you. Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecter would have done a better job at making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting. That lines right up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player to be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case. Well, I want to give you a few pointers while we're here. You don't mind? No, not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but it should allow you to improve your score while playing. Well, I mean, if you don't mind. As Captain Claire started to happily teach Reen how to play. Is this where, like, you're teaching the golf or the tennis swing? Is she gonna get behind me and sort of just get a little close and, you know, really get it in there? Explanations as complicated issues and techniques, going through every step with kindness and patience. And thanks to that, I was able to improve an astonishing amount in a short period of time. Well done. That's the 9-ball pocketed as well. Thanks. To be honest, this is the first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without even making a single mistake. You really are a natural at teaching. I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you were just such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, just feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it. Really? You're a kind person, Captain. What makes you say that? Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times on our field studies, and now you've chosen to accompany us here while protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. Feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows, and I really do appreciate it. I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I'm a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would. Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I'm still grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister, but if I had an older one, I got a feeling she'd be just like you. Oh. Captain? What was that all about? Don't mind me. Just try not to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture. I mean, if you say so. Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty will serving the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne. But I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you in Class 7. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you can give us will go a long way. And while Reen still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he wasn't able to press the subject further. You got your laptop open so I can hear what's being said and participate while working. I love it. I love it, Dark Fantasy Realms. Great to have people there. Have we worked on how we're gonna meld Usis yet? Have we figured that out yet? I don't know. We may take a deeper look. Because I think I have it written down that Usis was an all-arounder, but I think I had him built a specific way, at least in the previous game. I probably could actually make him pretty close to what we had him before. Booyah! Level 3. Alright, so finally is Toval, who's the other one I'm trying to hang out with. Just don't know where he would be. Maybe he's in the Echo Tavern, maybe he's in the Phoenix Wings, maybe he's in the Ymir Chapel. He's got to be somewhere. We'll find him. I mean, if I was Toval, I'd be drinking. Oh. He's here, but he doesn't even have an exclamation point on. The guild should probably follow your guys' example and figure out what you're gonna do next. Hopefully we'll be able to keep working with you guys. Might even be easier now that Sarah showed up again. I mean, I'm down if you are. There we go! But yeah, leave worrying about that guild stuff to us. You guys got your own stuff to worry about. I thought he was supposed to be an option. Maybe I've missed that. It's probably because he's not gonna be Link level 3. At least maybe I'm missing that. Well, we do have people to hang with, so let's go hang with Emma now that she's here. I mean, I don't mind if you focus on class 7 for a while, but don't forget that we've got a full-fledged witch to worry about. I mean, sorry, who? And to be honest, I think the sooner we deal with her, the better. Before the time comes, you might want to try hardening up that bleeding heart of yours. Oh, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I do hope she'll give us a chance to talk things out first. That's the kind of soft-hearted thinking I was warning about. I mean, this is not my conversation, Anna. Here I thought she'd grown up a little bit after all this. Pop-Tarts, the breakfast of change. What flavor? I always loved raspberry as a kid. Strawberry. Strawberry's good too. It's so wonderful to be back with Celine again. Now I can focus on how we should act from here on out. Now that we will be in a particularly easy decision. Well, yeah, I mean, we're glad to have you weighing in on that matter, though. Oh, I just remembered there's something I need to buy from the shop in the village. Oh? I can't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. It's a secret. And I have no idea what she's talking about, but she looks happy about it. But now I'm curious. I know Celine's not allowed, but do you mind if I join you while shopping? I mean, if it's okay, of course. I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is that you're looking for. Really? I mean, that would be lovely. But you've got to stay here, Celine. Rena and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow it. What's that? Strawberries? Want some fruit? Want some fruit?
No.
What do you want? What do you want? Here, let me see your face. What do you have on you? That sleep? Sleep?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. You want some fruit? Want some fruit?
Nah.
What do you want?
Nah.
What do you want? No, I keep telling you, you are going to fall.
No.
No, until you get this and understand that you're going to fall, I'm going to keep telling you this. No up on Daddy's chair. No. You need a nap.
Mom.
Want some juice? No, Mommy's at work. Come on. Stop. Stop, children! Children are being problems. I'll be right back.
No.
Pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the
There we go. Everything's back to working. I got the transition table all fixed, so now it's not like an abrupt. Ah! Oh, fine, whatever. All this secrecy's creeping me out anyways. Let's go hang out with Emma. Back at the what do you call that? The pool. Rin and Emma left a slightly sulky Celine behind and took off to the store to buy whatever it was that Emma was searching for. Here we go. The color looks just right. That's wool, right? Didn't know you could knit. I used to do it quite often back home, actually. Been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now as a sort of reunion for. What's that? They're okay. You can eat them. Yep. I mean, it's almost done too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? And in that case, why not finish it in our living room? That way you should be able to work on it without finding out the surprise. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Reen. After showing Emma to the mansion's living room, Reen decided to sit and accompany her as she worked, the both of them enjoying the soothing warmth of the fire. I feel like if we don't have like a whiskey in hand, we're not really enjoying the fire properly. Cup of tea will do, I guess. What are those like? Oh, I thought those were comforts or something. No, that's blue pieces of wool. I made some tea, Emma. Looks great so far. Why, thank you, Reen. I think this deep blue color will really suit her personally. I mean, yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how it'll look on them when it's done. It's nice to see how close the two of you are. Close? You really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. So in other words, she's a normal cat. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a rough time putting it into words. Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So, in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really? I'm kind of jealous. I mean, as far as siblings go, it's like you two can be completely open with one another. But when it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back from saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Celine is still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita. At least. But don't mind me asking, how are the two of you related anyways? I mean, you said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out your true identity. Well, she's a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now, I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. Let's see. Maybe you can and maybe you can't. But all you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One thing's for certain. You won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time, and catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself. Well, when you put it that way, you have a point. Thanks for the encouragement, Reen. I feel a lot better now. Eventually, Emma finished knitting the scarf and delivered it to Celine, and while she may not have put it into words, it was quite obvious she was purring and very pleased. Oh, so we can spend another day with Emma, which I mean, why not, right? You're given that opportunity. I'm just distraught that you wasted your time and energy making something for me. Make sure you get some rest now, okay? I will. Oh, they're so happy together. There's gotta be some place we can unwind, right? Absolutely there is. Let's head on out to the foot bath. We got more than enough time. You got a couple more pieces there, but it's all, I'd have to cut out more. There isn't any more, buddy. Okay, finish what you have. Want some strawberries or grapes? Strawberries?
No.
That's all there is, bud.
Oh.
See, that's okay. You don't have to eat it, though. Inviting a cat to a bath? That doesn't sound right. Well, suit yourself, Celine. We'll see you later. Okay. Let me see. All right. Be right back again. Sorry. I'll just leave it as is for now. Hey, come on. Sorry about that. I had to get my son some strawberries now. You gotta make people happy. We're enjoying the foot bath, though. Celine was right. I mean, about what? She mentioned how the hot springs of Ymir have the ability to promote mana recovery for those who use them. Perhaps it's due to there being a spirit vein nearby, given that the protection of the spirits. Really? That's interesting. I mean, it's a shame Valimar can't jump on in here with us, though. That's very true. Oh. I was gonna point out, were there witches in the other games, like Trails in the Sky, or like, did we know of witches in Zero Azure Trails in the Sky? Like, it doesn't like really like pop up to me, or at least I can't remember if there was any, but somewhat okay. Emma, your glasses are all fogged up. Oh, I forgot to take them off. Shara's sister. Oh, that's right. You didn't need to get that worked up about it. Although, come to think of it, what is it? You're staring an awful lot. That's the second time that Rena's been caught staring, with maybe good reason. It's just that someone's been bugging me for a while. Your eyesight really isn't that bad, is it? You noticed? Things get a little blurry, but it's not a major issue if I lose a little witchcraft to compensate. Thought so. You weren't wearing them for our concert, but the choreography was still dead on. But why wear them if you don't need them? It gives that sexy secretary look, right? Is that what we're going on? I mean, in a sense, they're symbolic of a witch's way of life. A witch must carry out their duties while nestled in the shadows of history. Reveal your true nature and you risk straying away from the witch's burden and becoming swayed by basic emotion. Grandmother's always said that to me ever since I was a little girl. Huh, it's funny. I always pictured your grandmother as this friendly old lady, but it sounds like she's actually pretty strict. Oh, I mean, she has to be, really. She's both the Hexen's clan elder and a very powerful witch, so she has a responsibility to guide us in all we do. Both Vita and I were scolded by her fairly often during our training. I can see that now. But then, one day, Vita broke a taboo and vanished from the village. Grandmother seems to want to find her and punish her for what she did, but as for me, all I want to do is talk with her and find out what made her do such a thing. If I could just learn that. Sorry, Emma. What are you apologizing for? But you know, sometimes I wonder if I'm being too naive when it comes to Vita. Even still, I'd like to think I've grown at least a little. Maybe it's about time I stopped wearing those glasses too. I couldn't tell you why, but wearing them somehow makes me feel like I'm always keeping secrets from all of you. Her glasses actually hold her power back. They keep her powers in check, in other words. I mean, I like the way she likes... I like the way she looks without them on. But I'll tell you, the way that it's worded is like, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm telling her to not do so, right? Like, so I would say, yeah, not wearing them would suit you then. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I say you go on ahead. See, perfectly. Reen actually said it the way I thought he was going to say it. I think going without them would be suiting you personally. Really? I mean, still, whether you choose to wear them or not, whether you're a witch or not, for that matter, you're still the same Emma we'll always love. Don't forget that. It's such a sweet thing to say, Reen. So let me guess, going forward, she's not going to wear the glasses? We both remained at the footbath, continuing to willing away time in pleasant chatter. Auto charge and cover. Love it. All right, so she's done. That's done for there. You have to buy contacts. Oh, where do I buy those if you don't want her to wear them? Interesting. I remember buying those many, many moons ago. I remember I went back to the guy that was under the bridge that had them. I want to say it was the Twin Dragons Bridge that we got them at. So yeah, we bought them. Perfect. Who else is there to hang with? So we have 3 days left, but there are people who have multiple options. So we can only pick basically one. Oh, actually, Lord's the only other one. Oh no, Sarah's got 2.
Right.
Eustace has got 2. I say we hang out with Gaius? Gaius and maybe Fee, because I haven't hung out with her. So we gotta find Gaius and Fee. I don't know where Gaius is, though. Was he at the Phoenix Wings and I just missed him? Maybe. He was out looking where Claire was. Was he? Did I miss him? Oh, there's Milliam. He's not there. There's Laura up there. There's Fee. He's outside on that deck area. I looked. He wasn't there. He's not there. The church. All right, well, we saw Fee, so let's go grab Fee first, hang out with her, because she's only a single one, and then we'll hang out with Gaius for the double. This dog's named Bado, right? He's cute. Yeah, Dad raised him to be a hunting dog, believe it or not. He's a sweetie, though. Looks like a smart one to me. Petting him's very relaxing, too. I'll stay with him for a bit while I think about what we should do. Come to think about it, it's just about feeding time. Want to help me feed him? Sure, I'd like that. All right, I'll be right back. I'll go get his food. What a lovely looking husky, eh? How's that taste? Good? Woof. Looks like he's wagging his tail. Sorry for not being able to spare much time for you and Arthur, Bado. Woof woof. He says it's okay. Smart doggy. Wait, you can speak dog? Can you understand what dogs are saying or something? No, I'm just guessing based on how he acts and barks. Back in the Corps, I mean, he used to look after the military monsters a lot. Really? That sounds like an awfully dangerous job for you to be doing. I did get bitten sometimes at first, but after one of the other caretakers showed me what to do, they stopped. The way you talk about your time there, it's hard to believe you were in the Jaeger course. We're in one of the strongest. Is Zephyr usually by Jaeger standards? I guess. The boss was pretty easygoing, but it was always hard to tell what he was thinking. You remember what I told you at Mater Park, right? How they taught me survivor skills and all that? Zeno and Leo taught me how to set traps and the art of close quarters combat. I can't imagine what it must have been like that, living kind of life day to day, but it's easier to see how you came to think of them as family. Yeah, we were family, until they all left me behind after the boss died. I just want to know why. Why they all had to leave me behind. And now that I might have a chance to, I don't want to let it pass me by. Even if I don't, it'd be easy getting out of them. Still. Aww. He likes you. I think I even understood what he was saying that time. Try not to overthink of it. Something along those lines. There's no reason you need to try and find out alone. Not when you've got all of us with you. If that's what you want to know, we'll all make it work out. You will? You're right. How could things not work out when I've got you guys? He's a great dog. Fantastic dog. It's weird that the game says that you can hang with Toval, but he didn't have a thing. Maybe he's not high enough level. I'm not entirely sure, but press the square button on my map. Yeah, like Toval was in the tavern, but didn't have a thing. Yep, there we go. I forgot about that. I'm gonna grab a afternoon beer so I can have one, and then I'm gonna go take a quick pee. Everything's just like coming out. Like I had 3 cups of coffee, hence why I had to piss like a racehorse. That special time that everyone loves. I mean, I know some people cringe at just the thought of this, of course. DJ Anime, how's it going? I have landed in Hotlanta. So, like, now do you have, like, a long drive for yourself, or what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. There we go. 2-hour car drive. I read that very quickly without thinking in my head. That was a 2-hour cat drive. And I was like, yeah, that's not too bad. Isn't Atlanta traffic like absolutely abysmal though? Or is that like, should it take like 6 minutes, but it takes 2 hours because Atlanta has terrible traffic? Did you see any wrestlers coming in and out of Atlanta? That's like a hot spot, isn't it? Maybe? I don't know. Alrighty. Gaius, my friend. I figured a quiet church would be a perfect place to sit and think about what we can do. But so far, it hasn't done much me good. There's got to be something we can do here to help the people of Erebonia, but what? I mean, yeah, hopefully, whatever we decide on will help the people in Nord, too. Your brother is drying. No, I didn't see any. Atlanta Airport is a mess under construction as usual. There's got to be something that only we can do to help better people's lives. We just need to figure out what. Well, that's about the point I'm at. Still, if we keep thinking it over, I'm sure the winds and the goddess will grant us in their inspiration eventually. That seems like a pretty good place to brainstorm. Just join him. You know, now that I think about it, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A friend of mine, in fact. A friend of yours? Yeah, follow me. I'll introduce you. You should be in the village right now. I see it as bonding time. Is this your friend of yours? I can't sense anyone. I suppose even you would have trouble sensing him, especially if you're trying to sense a person. What am I looking for if he's not a person? Ah, here he is. Oh, is he getting a pet? Is he getting a pet cock? Is that a hawk? Oh, looks like the one who helped save us from those Jaggers in Nord. Very same, in fact. He's a friend of mine who watches over the Nord Highlands from above. His name's Zio. He's named after one of the warriors who fought alongside Emperor Drykles during the war. Scree! I remember someone else who had a screeing hawk. Chloe. I think I'm right. He looks so cool up close. But what's he doing all the way out here? Your guess is as good as mine. I spotted him on the roof of the Phoenix Wings last night. He might have followed our scent. All the way from Nord? It's quite the distance. I wonder why he would follow us. I wish I could say for sure, but I'd like to think he wants to lend us his aid. He watched us slip up a few times during our battles, so I imagine he thinks he can make things easier. Scree! Well, he's already gotten us out of a bind once. If he's got our glowing endorsement, he'll make a hell of an ally. Alright, welcome to the team, Zio. Is he gonna claw my eyes out or what? I think he's trying to say that he has no intention of getting too friendly with us. He'll just watch over us from above like he did before and lending his aid when we sees fit. That works too. I mean, in that case, thanks for watching our backs, Zio. Scree! Yeah, we're almost done with the bonding moments. We're gonna have one more opportunity with Gaius, and then we're into the real fun, as Dark Fantasy Realms puts it. Ooh, we're finding new allies left and right these days, aren't we? It certainly feels that way. Though I bet he sees us as more of weaklings in need of protection than allies. Either way, I'm sure his support will be invaluable in the days ahead. I don't doubt that. I can say the same about yours. Likewise. And we quietly watch Zio fly off into the distance before returning to the church together. They learned the craft Hunter Wing earlier than he otherwise would have. This craft allows him to summon Zio to do damage in a line of coke. You want to hang out one more time? Oh, he doesn't hang out. I thought he was a double. Huh, I guess not. Okay. No peace snot. No peace snot indeed. Okay, well, we've got Milliam and Laura to hang out with. We do have Zio's help. We do. Oh, there is Elliot too. Or Elisa. I feel like Elisa might be a good hang. There she is. Looking at the gun collection. How American of her. What are you doing in here, Elisa? Well, your mother told me that I could find some tools in here, so here I am. I need them from work. I'm gonna be doing for the orbital bike. Wait, you know how the bike works? Well, an engine's an engine, right? Should be able to tinker around with it. After all, Angelica's done for us. I at least want to make sure she's got our precious bike in top condition. It'd be nice if I gave her a hand. Why not? Sounds like a two-person job to me, and I'd feel bad making you do all the work when Angelica left it in my care. I figured you'd say that. It'll probably go more smoothly with an extra pair of hands, so sure. There we go. All right, that's everything around the orbital engine all taken care of. We could probably do with being taken for a test ride at some point, though. Oh, and I should oil the moving parts, too. Man, you really are amazing. I knew you were good with orbital technology and all, but I didn't expect you to be able to perform maintenance this well. I mean, her mom is in charge of the Rhineford company, right? So there is that whole thing. All of this is just a stopgap, really. I had a few chances to look at it back at the academy, too, so I got a vague idea of what needs doing. That's all. It doesn't make you any less amazing in my eyes. When in Nord, you worked out what was wrong with that truck and even knew the model of the mortar we found. At first, I thought it was just because you're part of the Rhineford family, but I feel like that's underselling you now. You must have studied like crazy to know so much. Well, I did spend a lot of time studying orbital technology even before enrolling at the academy. I used my family name, however, to visit the RF factories and attend lectures at the Institute of Technology. I'm more than confident I made the most of every chance I had to study and broaden my first knowledge of the field. I have a feeling I knew you'd do all that. Was it to rebel against your mom? Well, I can't deny it, not to beat a dead horse, but it felt like a mother just stopped caring about us after my father passed away. I mean, she'd stolen the company from grandfather and everything. How could you do that to your own father? So, I suppose you could all say that studying was my way of showing her up to something. A little, at least. Let's see. So, were you able to? Not in the slightest. Now that she's missing, this isn't exactly the time to be thinking about my next act of rebellion. But, you know what? That's fine by me. And I've made my mind to focus on the future rather than the past for now. I've got to keep that promise I made to her and Ruhr. After all, I'll be running the company before she knows it. I think she'd prefer it that way, honestly. Huh? Look at you. You were so engrossed in the bike that you didn't even notice all the snow building up on your head. Still, I don't think you found the right way to approach things. I'll have to pick up a few pointers from you. Can't let yourself get too wrapped up in my past either. And that way, we'll both be able to find the best paths for each other to take. I certainly hope so. Come on, don't cry. Here, this'll cheer you up. Is that a bunny made out of snow? And look, you got loads of snow in your head too. Don't worry, you can follow me back to Mir. So stay close, okay? Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? What's wrong? I can't believe I forgot. Remember how I talked about coming here with my family as a kid? I ended up getting lost out on that mountain. Just when I started to think I'd be lost out there forever, a boy appeared out of nowhere and led me all the way back to Ymir. That boy was you, I'm sure of it. That does ring a bell, actually. The year after that was when the whole thing with my power happened. So I kind of pushed everything else to the back of my mind. Weird. We really did meet when we were kids. I mean, I was only joking about it before, but yeah, we really did. Forgotten all about it too. Probably because it was a scary memory for me. I don't blame you. Still, you don't get coinkydinkies like this every day. I'd be embarrassed to try and attribute to something like fate, though. Well, you're right. Maybe if we'd realized sooner. Makes me happy to know it was you all along. Sorry I didn't quite catch that. Nothing at all. Anyways, let's finish up with the bike, shall we? Alright, sure. Anna and Lisa worked together to finish the rest of the bike's maintenance, the two of them feeling somewhat awkward due to their recent discovery, but upon the completion, we returned the tools to the Schwarzer study. And that is it for all hanging out. So I guess we just want to go back to the well, let's get first things first. Let's throw some quartz at our friend Yusuf. So I'm curious if I can make him like I had earlier. So he already has a different we had him with cannon, which I don't even know if we do have that. So that was the healing art. And right now he has an ATS bone. See, I don't know if I really need him to be doing that. He does have the heal, but I wonder if I can even make it. No, he does have some okay moves. Keep that on him, mistrial. Okay, so we're gonna make him into something a little different. Okay. That was probably just the way we worked it out for him. Also, we have to put some stuff on Fee as well. She's all ready, but I built him as a magic user. Eustace is great with farts. I mean, yeah, he is, but I don't think he needs move 2, to be honest. So we can get rid of that. So let's get the colors down pat. And even that could probably go there to offset that. So green, what do we got? We got a lovely heal. Move to an action 2 if you've got it is great on him. Action 2. Let's start with that. Like, really, the move 2? You think so? I mean, I just don't understand the move of if he's gonna be a caster, why do I need him to be moving around a lot? The action, I get the action thing for sure. I just don't get the whole, why do you gotta be moving around a bajillion times of that? What color is action? How do I miss these every time? Like, where's my action? Do I need to buy some action again? Looks like we're going back to the drawing board again with him. You definitely put Holy Breath on him. Now, would you put it on the green spot? All right, let's go to goods and souvenirs, I believe, is where it is. It's either that or the wings, but I think it's this store over here. Gotta get some action jackson orkin. You never know, it's Christmas soon. Oh, okay, that's the weapon shop. Nope. Maybe it was that. Why do I have such a trouble remembering where we need to go for things? Like, am I an idiot? I must be. where was I buying orbs? Like, am I missing it in here? Like, why do I always have this thought of like, there it is, like always. All right, so we need some more action. Action 2. Oh, I guess just other people have them. What about like a speed breaker? You said you want him to act quickly. Okay, so that's not really quickly. Cast. Time to cast Ats would be good. Who is this for? Musis! You just went over this! Cast 1. Alright, so we got 2 spots there. Cast and action 2. And then we're gonna actually obviously have to have some things for him. Yeah, Holy Breath, we already put on him. Nope. Cast 1. Wish we had a cast 2, but we don't. Playing with your dump truck? Careful of the kitty! Careful! Don't run him over. Recuria.
What happened?
Oh, you want that show on? There you go. Or EP cut 1 or 2. God, I have to go back and buy them more. Jeez Louise here. EP cut 1. God, they're just like equipped on like everybody. That's what sucks. That's the gold one, so put it into a spot if we can. Yeah, they're all equipped, unfortunately. We'll have to buy another one. We just have so many users. Hogan, stop that. All right, and what else did you say? We got Recuria. Stop that. Stop that. How many times do I have to tell you? Do that in the living room then. Not in here. Why would you keep doing that? Boy, we want to keep dropping the dump truck near the kitty cat, and now we get whiny because I tell him no. Come here. Come here. Stop whining. You can't do that near the kitty. I know how to get you laughing. You can't be mean to the kitties. You understand? Come on. Go play with your dump truck. Come on. Here, how do you like it? Get ready over. Yeah, run over. Go get with it. Go get it. Wanna go to bed? 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 Okay, I'm gonna go eat your strawberries. I need to go eat them. I need to go eat them. Sorry, kitty. Sorry, Charlie. All right, yeah, one more, I guess, to look at. So, like, what, like, we have him as a magic user. I get it. But, like, he doesn't really have a lot of options here, unfortunately. Like, are we going for a... He can heal. That's great. But really, he's only got that. He's got dark matter and aerial. That's fantastic. Yeah, it is. But, like, so what... Like, what else do we... Like, we have freeze, too. Like, that's for strength. Either water or fire on him. Freeze, too? Okay. I love how that was an emphatic no. Like, just hydro cannon. Instead of freeze, hydro cannon. See, freeze 2 has got the... I mean, I know he doesn't hit too often, but it does offer the strength. I had an idea, but if you haven't set up Emma yet and there's specific courts you should put on her. I have Emma pretty good, but if you got some ideas, I am open to possibilities. Hydro cannon it is. Did I put ingenuity on her? She has impassion. But I don't have ingenuity. I don't know what we would remove. I mean, I guess it would be the red one, right? Probably, I guess, yeah. Impassion for ingenuity. There we go. All done. Good conversation. I think he's all good in the equipment department as well. Yep, everyone's... I mean, outside of probably needing a new... a new weapon, perhaps? Looks like he could use a new weapon. We're low on money again. I don't know how that happened. Where is his sword? Weird. Doesn't even have a sword. Yeah, we don't have a lot of Sepith mass. Like a little bit, but all right. I'm mostly happy with that, so I don't want to go too crazy over that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're all done hanging out with people. We got some levels up with social links and whatnot, if we want to call them that. So just making sure we're not missing anything. We've got the quest. We fought him. I think we're gonna head to our room, see if you know what we get out of this. Head to the mansion. One's my room. God damn it, all the way over here. Funny how I returned to my room even though we're all staying at the Phoenix Wings Inn, but maybe I should get some rest. Yes, get some rest before this big meeting. I mean, now that we have everyone together, I guess that is sort of the big thing. Have a meeting of what are our next steps. Eventually, the clock struck 12. One by one, Class 7 began to making their way into the Phoenix Winds cafeteria, and once we had all gathered, we jumped right into discussing what we're going to do from that point forward. Hey, we got some money. What rank did we just get up to? We did a lot of tasks.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Dragon Vein, a Brave Heart, Invigorate.
Nice work.
Hey, look at that. I think we nailed everything there. That's pretty good. GG's, yes.
I thought long and
I
hard.
was just gonna say, can you please be voiced so I can enjoy a beer?
A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
This surely has got a point where we probably are going into a next act, right? Weird that they changed the game from chapters to acts, but, you know, regardless, I'm happy with it.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True, we might be military academy students, but we're still students.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the...
It is interesting when I'm thinking out loud of... It's weird now how I look at, like, all of the characters that I have based out, right? Like, if you look at how characters work for each other, right? So, like, it's almost like you have to take a... Like, if you want Gaius to work well, you need Elisa and, was it Emma? Like, for the CP regeneration, right? But then, if you want to have, like, Elliot or Emma, you want to have Eustace because he's got the ATS buff. And then if you want to have, like, some strength, you know, you almost have to have Laura in the party and, you know, Reen with the motivate. Like, there's people that go together, and, like, if you're going to have one person, you almost have to take the other two because they all complement each other in one way, shape, or form, right?
If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do. And different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way.
Okay.
I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for.
I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well.
Sounds like there's a lot of things to wrap up, whether it's in this game or in the two other games. There's a lot that's all just coming at us because, like, everyone's just, like, missing, under arrest, or God knows where they are.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
Dump truck?
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine. Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno and Leo too.
So DJ Anime, are you watching me while driving? I mean, not that you're driving, you're a passenger.
They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
I guess I'll say hi bro. Hope you enjoyed Disney.
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita.
How was Animal Kingdom, by the way? I haven't been in a long time. Certainly looked fun.
To see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's good.
That's true.
Let me just, like, because again, when I went, it was just opening up and really wasn't what I feel like it is. What's a better way to put it? Like, is it like a zoo, but with rides? or like is there not really that many animals? Like, I always felt like it was a weird thing of like when I first saw it, I feel like Disney wanted to make a zoo, but then realized like taking care of animals is expensive and they probably don't really want to go that route. So it was more of like aim it towards an experience, but like I don't know what way to go. I mean, it's still warm, like, you know, in Florida in September, right? There are animals, rides, and shows. Okay.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland and those who live within it.
Oh, same! We can do this!
Is anyone buying a new 40 series graphics card?
Right, Claire?
How could I say no?
I noticed they only released the 4090 and the 4080, though I assume the 4070, the 4060, and the 4050 will be coming out soon as well.
Own duties to take care of
I can't believe
military police.
how expensive like those cards are. Like, I didn't really get into computers until a little bit later on in my life. Like, I was always a console kid, so I never really knew of like how expensive graphics cards may or may not be. But I feel like I don't remember the 20 series being so expensive, like hitting like $1,000 for a card. And now like what, the 4090 is like what, $13.99, $14.99? Like, that's more than my entire computer was. Morty.
But I fully intend to support all of you with everything.
Yeah, the Disney does fireworks right. They're a whole thing.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually. But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support. You're going to need to decide on a more specific...
I even completely forgot. Like, is like Sarah now part of the group again? Like, is she, like, cause how do you not take her?
Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time.
There's a limit?
And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
Well, we have a bike now, so like, you know, 2 people can ride that. Maybe we could have got the side. Pardon? What do you got in your mouth? You got strawberry? Eat your strawberries. Finish your strawberries. All right, what's under there that you want? What's under there? Peanuts? You can't eat peanuts. Nowhere is there peanuts under there. Grab it. Grab what it is you want. Tell me.
Dinner.
I'm not getting you craft dinner.
And we're
Not today.
limited on how frequently we can use
Daddy.
No.
Fine.
No, you have your fruit. You can have something else. You can have alphagettis. You want pasta with cheese? I'm not making you craft dinner. I am not making you craft dinner.
Oh,
No, I'm not coming. He's pulling my hand, trying to grab me to go somewhere. As you saying craft dinner. Again, it costs people money to do this. No, not really money. P points. And they can only use it so many times. I can't open it. What do you want? Hold on, my son is taking me somewhere. I'll be right back. Here, take your dump truck. I'll be right back. Okay, we're not having craft dinner though. that, but no. Okay. Luckily, I got out of the whole craft dinner situation. I'm gonna have to like lock that out sometimes because when he hears that, he wants it. Now, like I said, I should be able to go get those bowls and then everything will be golden and then we can play it all day. But I feel like Lothar just tries to listen for my son in the background, and when he hears him say something, he's like, "Waffle! Waffle!"
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
I played those for my wife yesterday because I was like, she doesn't understand the whole streaming. Like, she understands the streaming and she understands that people watch me, but she was like, I was like, oh, you gotta listen, someone clipped. And she's like, what do you mean clipped? I'm like, oh, someone copied, you know, our son saying waffle and craft dinner. I was like, he yells at me on the stream of that he wants something. And she's like, well, what do you mean? So like, I played it and she's like, someone in your stream played that, Morty? And I was like, yes. I was like, people love me.
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
It sounds like a lose-lose situation for sure.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
You work from home, right, Lothars? I have a feeling you do. You must. I mean, it's also like, what, 10 a.m. for you? Maybe 11. You guys don't do the whole daylight savings time thing yet either, do you?
I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can...
Is working from home all that in a bag of chips that I'm led to believe it is, or no? I mean, I'm sure it has its perks of sort of being able to do what you sort of can and take care of things at home, but like, do you ever feel like you'd like to get away from home and have somewhere to like work to get away from home, or is it just, it's too good to give that up? It's incredibly hard for me to be in the office. I miss the people, but I'm good. Nope, not okay. I could, like, if I had a job where I could, maybe if my job was streaming.
Well, doesn't this look fun?
Yeah, I get, like, I mean, I like my setup for like a purpose of like, I don't know like what you do. Like, I assume you do something with computers. But like you, like for me, like it wouldn't be the setup of like, if this was my streaming, I would really like, if this was my job, I wouldn't be able to have to take care of my son like the way I do now. Like if this was like dependent upon me making a living, I would either have to tell my wife of like, look, I make more than enough streaming, I make the millions, so like you can stay at home. Like, cause I would have to treat this like a job instead of like a hobby where I make money sometimes. Cause people would leave. Like, I know people understand that, like, you know, you gotta take care of your son and whatnot, but like it's or hire a nanny or something. I don't know, but it would have to be treated like, okay, here's my work hours. You know, I stream from 10 till 4 type of thing, and in that moment, like, unless an emergency's happening, like, just think of me of not being here, I'm at work type of thing. That'd be how I would have to figure it out. Who was that talking?
I join in.
Of course, I'd love you join in. Is this a sex cauldron working?
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita?
You work with a local telecom and do change and instant stuff. It's all meetings and stuff. Okay.
It's lovely to see you again, Emma.
So, if I'm remembering correctly, this was Misty, correct? This was Misty. Her real name is Vita Clotilde. She's a witch who may or may not be sort of sisters with Emma.
You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all, hmm?
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time?
I hate to think that she has the power to listen in on this now.
Where are you? I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
So when does the stream start back up for you, DJ Anime? You're still working through Ease, right? Ease 9, I believe?
That sounds just like...
Is that...
It's coming from above us!
Well, we can't just leave the bar like this. Well, you start to realize how many people are in our freaking group, just like by the looks of that. That's a lot of people. Oh my!
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Forces flag?
Oh god, I do not like. I have a feeling that Ymir is not going to be our place anymore.
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
I'm sorry, the what now?
Damn it. I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
I'm sorry, the what now? There she is.
Vita! Vita, you're here.
So Emma has a cat as her familiar. Vita has a bird familiar?
Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7. As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma.
Oh, can I get in line for these hugs?
I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
Uh-oh, who's this?
Can't be. Isn't that...
Is that Crow?
The Azure Knight. Crow.
He's back!
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now.
Are we gonna have to do a mech fighting breakdance fight thing?
Ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See, you damn terrorist.
Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged. Isn't he gonna be a little bit low on mana this time around, though? Lothars, do you work with, sorry if I, like, blurted it out loud, like, do you work Sasktel or Telus? I know you guys have different, telecoms than we sort of have. Sasktel, okay. Does that run off of a network of, like, of Rogers, Telus, or Shaw, or Bell, or is it, like, its own thing?
Because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
Okay.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
So do you guys do like cable internet and ET phone home? Okay. So is it like a government owned network? Okay, that's cool. So you guys in Saskatchewan get it. You guys understand that a utility like that should be government run. I guess there'd be different takes on it of whether like, no, I don't want the government running that type of stuff. But like, when you have power over that, then that sort of, you know, makes everything a little bit easier, in my opinion.
You really done
Morty.
Since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that.
Saskatchewan is set up in a way that if it wasn't owned by the government, the people would lose a lot. Right. Because my assumption is because you guys don't have a giant population, but you know you still need these things, right? Like that's probably the best way to do it. Whereas where I am in Ontario, because the population is so large, it probably doesn't make sense for the government to run such a thing. Oh God, McBurn is back. And Phantom B. Uh-oh. Okay, shit just got real.
This is bad.
Very bad.
Aren't those the Alliance's allies?
Long time no see, kiddos. You doing all right, Fee?
I see the purple lightning has joined your ranks.
Zeno. Leo.
Is Purple Lightning, Sarah?
Zephyr.
And a few members of Ouroboros, too. Guess all the big guys wanted a piece of us today.
McBurn, I know. I said this earlier. That is the worst name of a game that has all of the names like that generally make sense. McBurn is his name? McBurn. Like, what a terrible name.
Sammy's here too.
What a terrible name.
Kindly stop referring to Clown Soleus with that bizarre nickname.
Ha ha! Ah, it's such a pleasure to visit this wintry wonderland once again.
Is my dad gonna come out and yell at you all? Seems shit has hit the fan now. Yeah, or as JR would say, business has picked up.
Oh, it's a pleasure, all right. The time for my long-awaited revenge has finally come. Now you shall pay!
It's only been 2 days since you first fought them, you know.
And lost. I did go back and fight her and made sure she lost. Got the AP points for it.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful allies here? And all at once?
You've proven to be rather formidable adversaries after all. It wouldn't do to underestimate you.
Rufus.
Rufus Alberea. Looking swoony, if I might add.
I'm pleased to see you all again, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run away from home. It does my heart good to see you safe and sound. So, you've finally gathered up the will to make the difficult choices life set at your feet, I presume.
I guess so.
Even if those choices place you in my line of fire?
Yes, I have. Can't believe he's shown up too.
McBurn, voice actor, also does Ryuji in Persona 5.
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Like, who are we fighting here? Everyone's here.
Reen, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Rufus, go away.
Brawl out here, but a guy couldn't ask for better opponents.
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight.
I love that hand cannon that Claire's got going.
Wait, Sharon!
Sharon!
I know they're all strong, but still.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here it comes!
Are you fishing?
I'm impressed.
You want more fishies?
You managed to hold your own better than
You
I.
have all the fishies you need. More fishies? Alright, I'll get you more fishies. You have 3 more fishies.
Pasta! Pasta!
Oh no. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to be quick. Yeah, waffles! Right? No, you already had waffles.
It's only been a month or so, but you've really grown as an awakener, Reen.
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things I have without growing from the experience.
Let's have one more beer for the afternoon.
And now that I've
Enjoy
done
the
that,
stream.
I'm going to be the one who takes you down.
The perfect pour. You know, when you get to be my age, folks, you really learn the perfect pour.
No, you're not. I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember, there's still a 3-year gap's worth of experience between us.
A what, sorry?
It's time you realize just how much of an impact that gap has.
That's enough, Crow!
93 is when you learn the perfect pour. Yes. Yes, I am 93. Look fantastic for the age, by the way. But yes, it's going to take you that long, Lothars. You have about another, like, what, 40, 50 years until you learn the perfect pour? And then you're going to be like Michael J. Fox trying to hold the damn, you know, just spill a bunch all over yourself. How it goes.
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up a good fight so far, but
Yeah, it's not looking good. They're outnumbered for one thing.
Then it's time we lent them our aid.
Only a year older, and yet I'm 93, you're 92. We look great for our age.
Agreed. Weapons at the ready, guys.
Always in a rush, aren't you? Stay right where you are. I'll serve as your...
Oh, we're gonna fight. Okay. Fight you, brother.
You will?
trying to stop us from joining in?
There you go. Go get some fishies. Here, you want me to pull it out? Here. There you go. Go get some fishies. No, there's no more. Just what you have.
I'd rather...
Good luck? All right.
...inconvenience as possible for the people of this village.
There's no more fishies. What you have? There's no more fishies.
I'll let you make the first move.
I'm gonna get hit with a fishing rod in a second. Let me see if there's any more fishies. There aren't any more, buddy. Good luck against Rufus, apparently. He'll even let us make the first move. That's rather nice of him.
I look forward to seeing how you've improved.
Wow.
I feel like my lighting is a little too bright.
His guard's perfect.
Stay alert. Rufus is a master of court fencing.
What is court fencing?
We'll need to put all we have into this battle to even stand a chance against him.
I would have it no other way.
Select who will participate in the battle. Oh my god, I don't have anybody. Shit. Well, if I'm gonna go the route of Elisa, Emma, and Gaius, and then Laura. See, the problem is, I wasn't even able to make the characters. I guess I did, but I didn't make Fee the evasion tank. Elliot has probably got more skills than I think we'd have left over. Laura and Emma. See, I'm basically just picking, like, Eustace is Reen, and then I still have Gaius to be able to do all of the other stuff. I think that's a good party. I just don't know, like, if I was able to put some armor properly on everybody and maybe adjust, but that's what my guess is. I think we'll be okay.
Show me what you're capable of.
I see a critical. I do love criticals. Okay, so what are we working with? Rufus. God. Level 80? Where the hell are you getting that from? All right. Insight. Right off the hop. Let's get that rocking.
Rain upon us!
Very well.
Good start. Strength, ATS, and speed up for 3 turns.
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Understood.
Okay. Things are going well. Here I go. What do you have? I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if he's going to use magic.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm.
But let's see what we got working for ourselves here.
All right.
Which? Let's get that out and give it a whirl. I do love that craft as well. It is a great craft. I mean, we did have 200, so that's the way I gotta think of it. 23,000. Uh-oh. Oh God, was he? It's a good thing you got the pour down, right? Oh.
I can do this.
That worked. That went okay. That went okay. I think the inside is still up. No one needs to be healed, but throw that out there.
I suppose I should thank you. I'll handle this.
What else do we got? I don't know if that delay is gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. We could certainly do that again.
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
That worked for us. So obviously again.
Oh,
harm. Crescent shell.
Oh, I am so sorry about your luck, sir.
It's my turn.
Oh, he did nail us that time. That's okay. So he's got Hunter Wing. Again, I don't know if that'll work, but the Wild Rage is where it's all about. That's what we want.
No problem.
A Magic Reflect. Insight is not back up again, so we need to get that back up and running.
Rain upon us. It's my turn.
I don't know if that's gonna work on him.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
Guess we give it a whirl. Get the detection out, right? What can we find out about this lovable, beautiful being? He's the eldest son of the Alborea family and the Alliance's chief of staff. Highly skilled at court fencing. Really doesn't have anything really to write home about.
I'll handle this.
Oh, but his ADS did go down.
Oh, light.
All right. This is working out better than I thought it would. I should be able to hit him here and then be able to do another S-craft.
They're open.
I'll back you up.
We got the bravery point up to 5. I'm just so afraid of him pulling a McBurn. Like that he's gonna just like, hey, you know what? I've had enough of you. I'm sick and tired of it. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of with our boy doing that.
Now's our chance. Don't let it pass.
Understood to me.
Keep all these up. This is working for us. This is working for us. Do we still have insight up? We could probably use it again. Or we could use a heal for a few peeps.
Hang in there.
There is another critical coming up.
Thank you very much. Of course.
He is going to get another opportunity, and I do have 2... So Elliot and Laura both have opportunities. I don't know if I just like go out and use it or not.
Oh, Moon, shield us from harm.
Let's just get Cray Cray here. Let's just get Cray Cray here. Use what we have. We know everything's strength and ATS is up. Let's see where we get it.
Your end is sure.
I may be kicking myself for using all my S-crafts, but he ain't doing much at the moment, and he's almost dead. My one thing is I would have wished that Gaius had one more in him. That I would have just smacked the shit out of him. But I'll take Emma for it.
Rest in peace.
Show me strength.
I don't like when something says ruination. I don't like when it says stuff like that. And when it takes really long for them to do.
Sorry, everyone.
Show me strength. Begin.
What, do you have to do it twice to kill Elisa? Like, that hit me for like 40,000. Oh, that's gotta be story stuff.
No.
What the f- Okay. Oh. 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 I mean, big oofs, but I did good. So it's just like the McBurn fight?
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion.
Okay. They usually don't give you... I must have done... I guess you can't defeat him?
But you do well to intensify your training regimen if you hope to best.
Whew. We almost got him. If he didn't pull that thing out of his ass, we almost got him there, comically enough.
How is he so strong?
Don't let it get to his head, Elisa. A couple more of those S things, and if he didn't use that thing out of his ass...
You didn't stand a chance.
I don't like you guys talking like that. No negativity around this stream.
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
No. He doesn't have tits. Therefore, not as strong.
Are you guys okay?
I think we're fine.
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
You don't say, DJ Anime.
All right, bring it on. It's time to settle this, Crow.
What, are we in a breakdance fight now, or what?
Bring it on!
Oh, now I get to do this. Great. Fantastic.
Be careful.
Well, wait, I can't oh, I have no CP. Well, that sucks. Oh, gee.
Gotcha!
Ow.
Think you can handle this?
Bring it on.
Eat this!
Criminal Edge, how dare you? He keeps using... How are we supposed to... Oh.
Darkness. Gotcha.
Okay.
This is bad.
We don't have a chance here.
You're wasting your time.
This is bad.
Bring it on.
Is that all? Think you can handle this?
You start New Year of classes tomorrow. I love you. Nate Dozing, how are you, my friend? Let's attack the hands, maybe. There we go. That did something. How are you, bud? He has a lot of health. Oh God. No, I'm not okay? Story? Oh, you got a fishy? Good job. Yeah? What color is it?
Settled enough for you?
Well, yeah, or purple? It's blue, okay.
Didn't even bother to use that trump card of yours.
Go find it. Where'd you put it? It's right by there. Go get it. Go get it.
He wasn't even trying last time, then was he?
Apparently not, Celine.
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that ring perfectly illustrates just how massive the gulf between us is. Maybe you think you've had it tough up till now. But you're gonna need to go through a hell of a lot more if you want to even the odds.
It looks like we're gonna have to go to the gym with our robot a little bit and work out. Work on the cardio, and we have to grunt more, and we need to put steroids into our bums, both cheeks, to get bigger, stronger, faster, longer, to beat Crow off. Is the kitty chasing after it? Careful! Don't swing it around like that. You're gonna hit the kitty. Can you play with the kitty? Are you excited? Are you excited, Nate? For school. You know, I always felt like the older you get, the more excited you get for school. Like, I mean, as a young kid, I'm sure my son, if he's gonna start school next year, he'll probably be happy to start school, see friends, get new experiences. But then you hit that weird point of like summer comes to an end. You don't want to go back to school, and then like you start something new, exciting, like high school and then college, and everything becomes exciting again. And then you get thrown a slap in your face of like, hey, real world's coming, and gets dumped on you.
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would.
That's quite the slit up the side of the dress there. Nate, I heard that you can pull off wearing a dress like that. Show off some leg.
Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
Funny, I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
Oh, the boobs are doing fine. Vita is hot. Yeah, I ain't ready nor excited. I don't want to think of the homework. Yeah, homework is not what people want to think of.
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided. But we've caused enough trouble for the people of Ymir already. It's about time we brought this to a close. Finestrum Phantasma.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you in person, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy.
Duke Cayenne.
You know who I am, of course, but I am Duke Cayenne, ruler of the Lemaire province and supreme leader of the Noble Alliance.
Careful.
Duke Cayenne?
So even the big guy himself is here. Huh.
Did he growl at you?
No. My God is this.
I must say, what a
Zoom call.
we have here.
I've never used Zoom.
Allow me to extend my most
Shouldn't he have like? Wouldn't he be able to turn himself into a cat or something on Zoom? You don't mind if you hear my son laughing in the background. He's playing with my cat Charlie. For some apparent reason, he's hissing at him, but he's playing with a fishing spot. Yeah, that guy, waffle guy. That's you. Yeah, you got a waffle. Play with the kitty. Careful, not so hard. The kitty playing with it? Oh, careful. Don't hit him in the face. Is that funny?
When I saw young Eustace and Laura in Legram earlier this year, I could never have imagined this is how we would next meet. Oh, I'm sure your parents must have warned you against wandering off with such disreputable...
Do you think Duke Cayenne is sending this message while he's on the toilet? A bidet, perhaps. I feel like if you're on a ship that nice, you gotta have like a bidet. But I can just picture like he's FaceTiming us while he's on the can. Like, you know, this is a guy who's probably very busy. And we're like the least of his concerns, but he's like, hey, you know, you gotta have a conversation. So, oh, how did that happen? Give it to me. Hold on. Yeah, fix something. There you go. Yeah, like that's what my thought is that like he's on the can. Look at him. Like that's the look of like I was eating some spicy peppers last night and I'm unsure of which end this is going to come out of. Right? That's what that is.
But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best for themselves. Duke Alborea was simply livid about what happened.
Careful!
To learn more about the outside world, hmm?
Every word that leaves his mouth is condescending.
Did you come all the way here just to tell us that?
Look, I'm telling you, Laura, we're the least of his concerns. He's on the shitter. He's getting that washlet rolling up onto his bum, keeping it nice and cool because he had some peppers.
Don't be silly, child.
Is it fun playing with the kitty?
Rein Schwarzer. I had this meeting arranged because I wanted to speak with you.
Me, personally? You wanted to speak with moi?
Perhaps the method was a touch too garish for something so simple, but do forgive me for not formally requesting an audience.
With me?
With you. Allow me to get right to the point. I wish to invite you, Ashen Chevalier, aboard our flagship.
Look at that! Even we get to use the bidets! Wow.
Wait, why?
I've heard
Be careful with it,
your
please.
magnificent exploits across the land. And so I thought it would be nice to sit down and have a long, pleasant chat with you.
That sounds wonderful.
About the past, the present, as well as your future.
Are you suggesting you want Rein to join the Noble Alliance?
He's not a fan of you playing Choiceland. I've been drinking all this beer and coffee. I need to have another washroom break. I'm sorry it's in the middle of this, but if I don't do this, I need to have a washlet right here for me so I can just pee into it. But give me a second. I'll be right back. There you go. Be right back. All right. Had I known that my son and the cat would be chasing each other everywhere with fishing instruments, I would have done this a long time ago.
Should you accept my invitation, we will withdraw peacefully from Ymir.
Well, it certainly sounds like we'll probably be accepting this invitation because when anytime a giant airship like this with a guy talking to you from his toilet threatens, Ymir, I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
I give you my personal assurance that we will leave this village alone for the duration of this war.
Look at that. Okay, I'll take that. A personal assurance from a guy talking to us from his bidet.
Fine proposition, is it not? Are we interested?
And he probably has top shelf liquor on aboard the ship. I have to assume so. He's not just gonna have the bottom barrel, of everything. He's gonna have some black label stuff. What do you think, Robot Reen? Do we accept?
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Sounds good.
Don't be an idiot. This is clearly a trap. They wouldn't come all the way out here and take you into their flagship if it weren't.
What else do you plan to say then there?
A trap or not, this might be a good chance for us too. I think I'd regret it if I let it pass. Balamar, transport Celine back outside.
Are you certain?
Yeah, we don't need the cat for this.
Now hold it right there.
Don't worry about me. The odds were against all of us getting back together, but we did it. And I'm sure we can do it again too. So just wait with Emma for now. Balamar, if you would.
Where's the kitty?
Right there.
Very well.
You chase him? I think he's chasing you. Why is it always on the good days that I get to see stuff happening in game is the days I have to work? Always.
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again. But remember this. You're an outlaw. Power and dignity in that to whatever end you would use it. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are worthy of your loyalty.
If I remember correctly, Rufus is the chief of staff, correct? With everything going forward?
Wait! Lord Rufus!
Hey, Dad's up and at him.
Lord Schwarzer, it's a pleasure to see you again. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm my father visited upon this town and its people.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to for a short while. There's nothing to worry about.
Where's the kitty?
Right there. He's gonna get you.
I'm a busy man these days, though, so for now, I bid you adieu.
Don't put that in your mouth. No. No. Chase around with the kitty. Off we fly around.
Finally got back together too. Why?
Sorry, but I'll be back, I promise.
Yep, we'll be back. We gotta do the snowboarding and all that stuff. I promise. We'll be back.
Green! Green!
It's like when the children just do the ree. I mean, we're gonna be like wined and dined here, right? Oh, we're just like leaving proper. That's the one end of Act 1, the Ass Chronicles.
What's that? What's that?
The blanket, you goof. Oh, here comes a cat. My favorite and yours. Cat's up there. Oh, give me that. There you go. Oh. Don't be wrecking these. I'm going to take it away from you if you can't be nice with it. You're being way too violent with it. Ah, the cat!
A cat.
Okay, hold on. I'm just working out a fishing lure here. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just, I gotta fix this thing. There it is. Okay, yep. Okay, yep, there we okay.
What's your over?
No, don't touch that controller! Oh, I'm gonna catch a big one here, folks. Here you go. Here.
No, taste it.
So I'm gonna share with you guys. This is what sucks. I was just gonna say I don't know if I want to wrap up the stream or not. Like I said, I gotta go to work. Not quite now, but I got some things to do, and it's the end of an act. I mean, it's earlier than I wanted to stop, but am I going to catch a fish? No, my son's gonna go catch a cat apparently. But if I can find another stopping point, because obviously I don't want to miss someone's favorite part. Obviously, lots of ranks are going up, and I'd like to see what happens aboard that ship, obviously. Okay, did everyone just level up here? I fought well against Rufus. Okay. I want to. I really want. I feel like a small kid, like an excited schoolgirl. Like I want to, but I have so much to do. Like I don't. Like, if anyone knows me, it's been in my channel. I hate to start something when I have to leave in like a half an hour anyways. Okay. See, that's what I was just going to ask. I can't do something that's a few hours long. I'd rather dedicate proper time to that because I can't give it what it deserves. And I'm all about giving a game what it deserves. As much as I would love to stream for the next couple hours, it's pushing it too close to having something come up and happen. So, as much as I'd love to go for another hour, it's just not the way the cookie crumbled today, unfortunately. We have lots going on with this game. We are near the end, if not the very end of Final Fantasy IX before we get into the world of other games to stream and whatnot, and everything's getting exciting, so it is good. It sucks that, like, this day sort of ended like this. I'm trying to think. I work tomorrow and I have hockey tomorrow, so I probably won't stream tomorrow, just so, again, we're not stuck in the same boat of, like, trying to hurry things ahead. So probably Friday is looking good. I know, it sucks. I'm sorry. We could have gone so much longer, but I got things to do, people to please. And stream them both. Yeah, let's take tomorrow off, probably. Unless you guys will know. Have an eye on the Discord. I'm gonna message some people to see if I can get tomorrow off. I was gonna ask to have tomorrow off and then go on. So if I can get tomorrow off, I can stream early and then not have to really worry about things. Because the good thing is about tomorrow is maybe I will stream. I just realized, like, my son won't be home. So I won't have to worry about that. So let's stream tomorrow. I'll wake up early-ish, and we'll stream this tomorrow. Because I just realized I'm dropping off my son at my parents' today. So I don't have to worry about that. So let's stream tomorrow. More Cold Steel. We can dedicate proper time to it. And then we can get back into Final Fantasy maybe Friday and maybe finish that up on Friday because I'm off on the weekend. So we'll see where it takes us. But DJ Anime will be streaming on Friday with Ease 9, I'm sure. And I'm sure I said that wrong. But nevertheless, as Kenny Omega says, my friend, it's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Bang. Always the best, folks. Always great to see you. As always, good to see you guys. All the best. See you tomorrow for more Cold Steel 2. Peace, guys. All the best. Ay, 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 ay.